Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Audible.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so in morning lecture we have discussed about fluid kinematics. So fluid kinematics is nothing but study of the motion of fluid without considering the cause for the motion. And study of kinematics is often referred to as the geometry of motion. It is generally a continuous function in space and time because velocity is function of space and time. So we'll come to acceleration and velocity afterwards. Okay, so we have discussed that two methods of fluid flow for describing the fluid flow motion. One is Lagrangian and another is Eulerian method. So who will tell? Now I want that chat box or that which method is simple. So it is MCQ types. Okay, last simple test. Which method is simple, Eulerian or Lagrangian? Anybody of you? Eulerian.
Illurin.
Okay, very good. Eulerian. So which method is cumbersome and complex? Which method is cumbersome and complex? Please write in message box. Or in
Lagrangian.
Lagrangian. Okay. So in which method observer is stationary? In which
Illyrian.
stationary I'm asking. Observer is stationary. Okay, correct. Eulerian. And which method observer is moving? Lagrangian. Okay. So Lagrangian method is complicated, cumbersome. Therefore, in fluid mechanics study, we are using Eulerian method. Okay. Afterwards, we have discussed the types of flow. Okay. So ideal flow means the flow whose viscosity is zero, or real fluid viscosity is zero. Real fluid flows implies friction effects means real flow possesses viscosity. Friction means it is having viscosity. If friction we are not considering that, it will be without friction or without viscosity. Friction means it is a cause for viscosity. Then compressible flow. We know incompressible fluid flow assumes the fluid have constant density, while in compressible fluid flow density is variable and becomes function of temperature and pressure. So here in compressible fluid, a pressure P1 we are applying. the volume is remaining V1, but again though pressure is changed up from P1 to P2, volume is V1 to V2 remaining constant. Negligible change is there. But compressible fluid like gases, if pressure we are changing from P1, volume will be V1. But P1 to P2 if we change, volume also drastically decreases, changes from V1 to V2, and these fluids are called as, and the flow of compressible fluid is called as compressible flow. Flow of incompressible fluids will be incompressible flow, or the flow in which the density of the fluid remains constant is called as incompressible fluid flow, and the fluid flow in which the density of fluid will undergo change or variable density, then that type of flow is called as a compressible flow. Then lastly we have discussed about the two types, that is laminar flow and turbulent flow. Now who will define laminar flow? Who will define laminar flow? Unmute and tell what is meant by laminar flow. Anybody of you?
in which the fluid particles moves along well-defined path.
Okay, good, very
Lam-
good. Laminar flow, or they straight and parallel. Okay, and these occurs at which velocity? Low velocity or high velocity?
This occur
Laminar flow occurs at
less than 20,000, yeah, 2,000
Reynolds number. It is a Reynolds. That number is called as what?
Reynolds number.
Reynolds number. But velocity is a very low. Occurs at low velocity because Reynolds number is a function of what? Velocity. Therefore, it occurs at. So I have given the formula. It is Reynolds number Re is equal to Re is equal to here. Note our letter rho Vd divided by mu. So rho is constant for that fluid. Only Reynolds number maximally depends on velocity. Okay, constant variable is if velocity varies, Reynolds number varies. So at low velocity it occurs, and it occurs at Reynolds number less than 2000. And turbulent flow means what? The fluid particles in which the layers will mix with each other. They will mix with each other. They will flow in the zigzag manner. Layers will flow in the form of zigzag, and one layer in the flow it will get mixed with another layer. So waterfall, etc. These will come under the category of turbulent flow, and it occurs at high velocity. This is turbulent flow. This is the case of laminar flow. Graphically, we see here अशी जर नदी वाहत असेल अशी, it will be graphical flow. And turbulent leak, this is a transition. म्हणजे laminar is changing to turbulent. That internal condition, in between condition is called as transition flow. And last one is what? Turbulent flow, where the fluid particle get mixed with each other. Here also EDs are formed. EDs means backflow. So here also the flow is turbulent. This pictorial, therefore I am taking this PPT. Then steady flow. Types of flows are what? Steady flow means anybody? Steady flow means it is the flow in which conditions of flow, that is pressure, velocity, are are not changes with respect to time, or remains constant with respect to time at a particular section. Okay, but the condition may be different at different sections. Okay, so at one particular section, okay, and here at different times, if you take the readings, so these conditions are remaining constant, that is dou v by dou t is equal to 0, or v is equal to constant, or if it is a pressure, dou p by dou t is equal to 0, p is equal to constant, dou rho of dou t is equal to 0, where this or v rho is equal to constant. So cross section we have to consider as a fixed x cross section, and different time, maybe time you are going to change. Different time is now after 15 minutes, then afterwards after more than 15 half an hour. That way we are going to take. Okay, then unsteady flow, non-uniform steady, that is called as uniform flow. Okay, so at different, sorry, at different time, this is called a steady flow. Sorry, so this is will be steady flow. Unsteady flow, the flow in which the flow conditions are changes with respect to time at a one particular section. This is called as unsteady flow. And example is what? Dou v by dou t is not equal to 0, or v is variable, or dou rho of dou t is equal to not equal to 0, rho is variable. That way we can go for. Then uniform flow, the flow in which velocity at a given time is same, but what at particular locations is going to be remaining same, then that type of flow is called as uniform flow. The constant discharge through a constant diameter pipe or a uniform diameter pipe is the example of what uniform flow. Velocity is the only parameter is velocity. Velocity change here remaining constant with respect to space at a given time. So that is called as uniform flow. Uniform diameter pipe if water is flowing. Dou V of dou x is equal to 0 or V is equal to constant with respect to space coordinate. Okay. Then non-uniform flow here the flow in which velocity at a given pipe given time changes with respect to space length of is called as non-uniform flow. Flow is changing. So here longitudinal section. So dou v of dou x is not equal to 0. V is variable. Discharge through variable area pipe or variable diameter pipe. A pipe taper pipe आहे. Taper pipe म्हणून जाणारा flow. This is called as non-uniform type of flow. Okay. Then rotational flow. What is rotational flow? The flow in which the fluid particles while moving, they move with rotates also about their own axis is called as rotational flow. This is I told the example is what? The flow of water in basin. Okay. Inside the basin. So here water particles are flowing going to downside, but at the same time they will rotate along their own mass center or whirlpool in a uh, water. What is meaning of whirlpool in Marathi? Anybody? Whirlpool म्हणजे काय? Whirlpool in a water. So I told the example. I told given the meaning also.
भोवरा.
भोवरा. Okay. Whirlpool in a water. So पाण्यातला जी भोवरा आहे that is called as what? Whirlpool in a water. That is nothing but rotational flow or basinचा flow. Okay. Then irrotational flow. Irrotational म्हणजे आपला the flow will not fluid particles will not rotate about their own mass centers. Fluid particle will not rotate about their own mass centers. So that type of flow is called as what? Irrotational flow. फक्त सरळ जाणार पण rotate not होणार. They are not rotating. ओके. आता ह्याचं जर एक्झाम्पल आपण पहिलं रोटेशन फ्लोचं जर आपला गरबा आपण ठेवतो गरबा वी आर मुव्हिंग ऍट द सेम टाइम वी आर टेकिंग वन राऊंड आणि ई रोटेशन फ्लो म्हणजे आपण नेहमी वॉक करतो सिम्पल वॉक इज एक्झाम्पल ऑफ ई रोटेशन फ्लो. आणि पाईप मधलं पाणी जे डायरेक्ट एका डायरेक्शन वाहत आहे दॅट इज कॉल्ड एक्झाम्पल इज वॉट ई रोटेशनल फ्लो. रोटेशनल मीन्स वॉट इट हॅव टू रोटेट about their own mass center and again pass. Then I think this is not taken in here earlier morning. 1, 2 and 3 dimensional flows. So all fluid flow 3-dimensionally with pressure and velocity and other flow properties varying in all direction, but we are considering velocity as a parameter. Flow is 1-dimensional. If the flow parameters such as velocity, pressure, depth at a given instant time only vary in the direction of flow, not across the cross section, that type of flow is called as what? 1-dimensional flow. For example, water is flowing in horizontal pipe. Water is flowing in the horizontal pipe. So it is only flowing in the which direction? Only horizontal direction. So this way it is going to be 1-dimensional flow. Or another simple definition is there that here I will go to another. Okay. Here velocity is a function of only one space coordinate. So what is that? 1-dimensional flow. When velocity is a function of only one space coordinate. For example, u is a, now here after we are going to mathematical after that. U is a function of only one parameter of space, one coordinate. When velocity is function of only one space coordinate. So we are having 3 space coordinates, x, y and z in 3-dimensional system. So when velocity is function of x and always velocity is function of what? Time. Remember that. Velocity is always function of what? Time. So when velocity is function of only one space coordinate x and t, then that type of flow is called as what? Here 1-dimensional flow. Now henceforth we are considering the consideration that u is a, there are 3 directions. So one is this is the x direction. This we are considering as a y direction. And this we are considering as a, let us consider this as a z direction. Okay, so u henceforth we are considering that u is a velocity flow component in x direction. Henceforth we are denoting u is a velocity component in x direction. V is the velocity component, small v, okay, in y direction, and small w is a velocity component in z direction. Okay, E and I is a velocity vector. So I will also define. I is a velocity vector component in here unit vector or vector component in x direction. J is a velocity vector component in y direction, and K is a velocity that vector component or velocity vector component in z direction. U, I, J, K, and U, V, and W. Okay. Now, one directional flow, velocity is a function of only one space coordinate. So, U is a function of only x and t, and other components will be zero, not present in that flow. So, V is equal to what? Zero, and W is also equal to zero. Okay, so that type of flow is called as what? One dimensional flow. So for example, flow of river considered for its length only. म्हणजे एखादी नदी फक्त एका दिशेने वाहते असं आपण कन्सिडर केलं तर that will be considered as what? One dimensional flow. Okay, another flow is what? Two dimensional flow. Two dimensional means what? Here velocity is a function of two space coordinate or दोन direction function आहे. What is that? One is x direction and another may be y direction. So in this case, u is a f1. Now two functions we have to consider. F1 of one mathematical function, f1 of x, y, and t. Okay. At the same time, there will be another component is also present. Ev is a f2 of what? X, y, and t. And in this case, what will be 0? Velocity component third direction, z direction is equal to 0. So it is called as what? Two-dimensional flow. Simple definition is that if velocity component is a function of only one space coordinate, it is called as one-dimensional flow. If velocity is a function of two space coordinate, it is called as two-dimensional flow. Air flow. For example, river is considered for its length at the same time depth. The river depth खाली म्हणजे किती डेप्थ पर्यंत रिव्हरचं पाणी आहे that way, and another is there that here it is going to be sorry, not depth, okay, width, we can consider width or depth. Okay, river length along what depth, if we are considering this as a, then that type of flow is called as two dimensional or depth च्या ऐवजी आपण breadth width म्हणू आपण width पात्र किती आहे नदीचं. Okay, if we consider the flow of river for its length, width, then that will be considered as here two-dimensional flow. Okay, and in this case, u is a f1 function of what? X, y, and t. V is also f2, another function of what? X, y, t, and third component is 0. So this, let us consider this as a 0. Okay, and now three-dimensional flow. If velocity is a, or if the flow is a, velocity is a function of three space coordinate. Three म्हणजे कुठले? X, y, and z. Three space coordinate and time. Then that type of flow is called as what? Three-dimensional flow. For example, flow of river for its length, width, and here we can say depth. म्हणजे पात्र किती आहे त्याचं, पात्र किती लांबीचं पात्र आहे, किती लांबीची लेंथ आहे त्याची, लांबी आहे, and depth, how much depth is there for that river. So that type of flow is called as what? Three-dimensional flow. Everybody got this? So what will be in the three-dimensional flow mathematical expression? U is there are three functions now. U is f1 of, velocity is always function of space coordinate and time. f1 of x, comma y, comma z, and comma t. Okay, and v is equal to, v is f2 of, again is also function all space coordinate velocity, either velocity v is x, y, mathematically considered z and t. Okay, and W also here present. Okay, and W is what here F3 of X, comma Y, comma Z, comma T. So this type of flow is called as what? Three-dimensional flow. Okay, everybody understood one-dimensional flow, two-dimensional flow, and three-dimensional flow. Anybody having objection, problem, doubt?
सर एक्झाम्पल सांगा थोडी.
ओके, आता पहिला फ्लो जो आहे तो काय आपला तीन डायरेक्शन व्हेलॉसिटी काय पाहिजे, तीन डायरेक्शनला पाहिजे. वन डायमेन्शनल फ्लो. वन डायमेन्शनल फ्लो मीन्स व्हॉट? एनी फ्लो. एखादा इफ वी कन्सिडर अ फ्लो ऑफ वॉटर इन अ पाईप इन हॉरिझॉन्टल डायरेक्शन, फक्त एक्स डायरेक्शनला आपण पाईप अशी धरलेली आहे. दॅट टाइप ऑफ फ्लो विल बी व्हॉट? वी कॅन से इट इज अ वन डायमेन्शनल फ्लो. ओके, एक्स डायरेक्शन ओनली, किंवा व्हर्टिकल पाईप धरला आपण. इफ यू कन्सिडर द व्हर्टिकल पाईप, then flow of water flowing through that vertical pipe will be example of one dimensional flow. फक्त व्हर्टिकलच जाते. त्यामध्ये मग एक्स कॉम्पोनंट झिरो असणार, झेड कॉम्पोनंट झिरो असणार, आणि फक्त वेलॉसिटी इज फंक्शन ऑफ व्हॉट? ओनली वन हियर, ओनली वन स्पेस कॉर्डिनेट, मे बी एक्स और मे बी वाय. एक्स व्हर्टिकल असेल तर यू इज इक्वल टू झिरो असणार, व्ही इज इक्वल टू एफ ऑफ वाय अँड टी, अँड डब्ल्यू इज इक्वल टू झिरो. ओके, किंवा एक river, if you consider river, the flow of river, if you consider for its length only, how the river is proceeding in one direction, any direction, so that only one direction of proceed, that will be the one dimensional flow. Second flow will be what? Two dimensional flow. Two dimensional is what? Any inclined, if you consider inclined, if you have taken the pipe in the inclined direction, then in that case the flow will be in x direction as well as what? Y direction. Trajectory of the fluid pathway are taken, trajectory. So trajectory is example of two dimensional flow, x and y direction. Or if you consider river flowing along its length, at the same time river is also flowing along its width or breadth, that will be also considered as two dimensional flow. And three dimensional flow, here all velocity component, velocity is function of all space coordinate. Which are the all space coordinate? X, y and z. Okay, x, y and z, all space coordinate and time. In that type of flow is called as what? Three dimensional flow. For example, river flowing along its length, one x direction, river flowing along its width, and at the same time the river flowing along for considered for its depth. Means river's length we are considering, width we are considering, and another is depth also we are considering. So that type of flow, in that case, we can consider that flow as a three-dimensional flow. Now, one-dimensional flow, mathematically we can say here, u is a f of only, here we are written, u is only a function of only x, u is f of x and t, and in that case, vertical component will be 0 and w is equal to 0, when we consider flow as a horizontal direction. Or second is what? Two-dimensional flow. U is a function of what? Two space coordinate. Means f1 of x, y, and t. At the same time, vertical component is also present because two-dimensional. V is also f2 of x, y, and t. Okay, and then w is equal to 0 because we are considering only two-dimensional flow. And three-dimensional flow, u is a f1 of x, y, z, and t. V is also another function of x, y, z, and t. And W also present, F3 of X, Y, Z, and T. So river flowing along all directions. Understood? Please write or please unmute.
Yes.
Understood? Prathamesh, na? Okay. Shubham, yes. Any doubt? Okay. Prathamesh Patil. Okay. Anybody other than Prathamesh? Okay. Understood? Nikita Power, no problem. Saurabh Shinde. Okay. Shaneshwar. Okay. Now, this is going to be some of the, because pictorial view is there, therefore, in after I have taken this PPT. So this is a intention graphically how we can consider the flow lines. How the kinds of this is going to be streamlines. Afterwards, these are going to consider as streamlines, which give the direction of that particular flow. एअर कशी फ्लो होते याच्यानुसार गाडीवरून, मग ह्याला आपल्याला रेजिस्टन्स कसा पाहिजे. तर दिस वे दिस इज गोइंग टू बी, दिस गिव्स some research idea to develop the front surfaces of the vehicles. If you have seen olden cars, olden buses, what was their shape? Front shape कसा होता त्यांचा? बघा अभ्यास, इफ यू हॅव आयडिया, जुन्या गाड्या हा कसं होता? स्क्वेअर किंवा रेक्टँगल टाईप सगळ्यांचा. कुठली गाडी बघा, जीप बघा पाहिजे, जुन्या जीप वगैरे, हा एसटी जर बघितल्या जुन्या एकदम, तर त्यांची फ्रंट सरफेस सगळे स्क्वेअर किंवा रेक्टँगल होते. तर त्या सरफेसला काय होत होतं की रेझिस्टन्स ऑफ एअर काय असायचा? जास्त, तेवढा सरफेस एरिया जास्त एक्सपोज व्हायचा एअरला. त्यामुळे काय केलंय, रेझिस्टन्स कमी करण्यासाठी आपण काय केलं, एरोडायनामिक शेप म्हणतो. त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण? एरोडायनामिक शेप. म्हणजे अशा पद्धतीने आपण आता बघा, अशा पद्धतीने कर्व शेप केले जुन्या कार. आणि आता जुन्या एसटी जर बघितल्या आत्ताच्या, तर त्याचा फ्रंटल एरिया कसा आहे? कर्व आहे त्याचा. बिकॉज हिअर फॉर दॅट इज कन्सिडर एज एरोडायनामिक शेप. आणि एरोडायनामिक शेप हाऊ वी हॅव कन्सिडर्ड, तर मासा जे आहे, मासा आपला नॅचरली एक्झाम्पल्स आहेत. मासा जे आहे ते काय होतो? पाण्यामध्ये राहतो. आणि इट हॅव टू दॅट इट हॅज टू स्विम इन द वॉटर, अँड देअरफॉर टू हॅव द लेस रेझिस्टन्स, वॉटर रेझिस्टन्स, हिज गॉड हॅज created his shape like that, aerodynamic shape, because he will face less resistance in the water. Birds are also their shape is there. So due to that particular fish where scientists observed, and for that shape the resistance from the wind or fluid will be less. Therefore front, now sports cars if you observe, sport car ला एकदम फ्लॅट असते त्याच्या. तर मग तुम्हाला मी एक्झाम्पल आपण बघितलं, सायक्लिस्ट बेंड चालतात एकदम, कारण बिकॉज फॉर द लेस रेजिस्टन्स. ओके, तर नाऊ हे फ्लोचं आपले ग्राफिकली युजेस आहेत याचे ऍप्लिकेशन्स. म्हणजे त्या फ्लो मधून आपण कसं जायचं. आता आपण वी आर गोइंग टू सी स्ट्रीम लाईन्स अँड आफ्टरवर्ड्स विल गो फॉर. नाऊ एव्हरीबडी अंडरस्टूड टाइप्स ऑफ फ्लोज? नो प्रॉब्लेम. I am not giving write up whether it is good or I have to give some time to write some important points like first chapter. Your opinion, Prathamesh, Nikita Pawar, Suhas, Kunal, Kaneshwar. Somebody can little 1 minute we'll discuss that. मग हे डायरेक्ट तुम्हाला पीपीटी देऊया का थोडं डिस्कशन राहू द्या, वाई मध्ये राहू द्या पॉईंट्स थोडे, लिहून घेताय तुम्ही? कसं करायचं? संबडी कोणी जर आपलं आपलं मत सांग, म्हणजे बाकीचे सांगतील हळू.
सर हँड रिटन नोट्स पाठव ग्रुपवर.
ओके, पण हे आता शिकवत असताना थोडंफार नको ना लिहून द्यायला, असं काय थोडंफार का लिहून घेताय तुम्ही बरोबर जेवढं पाहिजे तेवढं तुम्हाला?
म्हणजे सेंड करा सर, म्हणजे कसं जेव्हा टाइम भेटेल तेव्हा लिहिता येते.
नाही सेंड करतो मी, पण हा तुमचं आत्ताचं जे आपलं चाललंय त्यात थोडं तुम्हाला लिहायला वेळ देतो आपण पहिल्या चॅप्टर डेरिव्हेशन. मग असं करू आपण, जिथं डेरिव्हेशन्स वगैरे आहेत तिथं आपण थोडा वेळ देऊया. फक्त असले जे थिअरी आहे जे मॅक्झिमम तिथं आपण मग जास्त काय तुम्हाला जेवढं वाटेल तेवढं स्क्रीनवर तर तुम्ही यू कॅन नोट डाऊन. हा नाहीतर काय होतंय, आता कसली गोष्ट इथं तुम्हाला समजल्यासारखी वाटते आणि पुन्हा थोड्या 1-2-3 दिवस गेल्यानंतर मग ते तुमच्या मटेरियल काय नसल्यामुळं किंवा तुम्ही न रिवाइज केल्यामुळे कधी कधी तुम्हाला ते पुन्हा विसरून जातात. हा उद्देश आहे फक्त. थिअरी
पण तेवढं लिहितो.
काय म्हणतो तुम्ही लिहिताय ना? मग माझ्या टीम तेवढी मी स्लाइड आपली 5-10 मिनिटं ओपन असते, तुम्हाला वाटेल तुम्ही लिहून घेताय, तसं करू जाय आपण. आणि डेरिव्हेशन काय म्हणताय?
इम्पॉर्टंट पॉईंट तेवढं लिहून घेतो.
हा चालतंय. आणि जर वाटलं कोणाला किंवा असं माझा राहिला पॉईंट लिहा तर एखादा 15-20 सेकंद किंवा अर्धा मिनिट आपण वाढवून घेऊया. हा ओके गुड. Okay, so another concept is there that is going to be streamline. Okay, now streamline is a curve. Now this is going to be one streamline. This is one curve. This is curve. Orange line is there. It is going to be streamline is one curve. Is that is everywhere tangent to the instantaneous local velocity vector. So this is going to be tangent. So this is a velocity vector. Tangential component of your curve is a velocity vector. Okay. And this is a for this curve they're everywhere tangent to the instantaneous local velocity. So this velocity vector v, it is always, this curve is tangent, and this streamline gives the direction of that particular flow. So this streamline is giving the direction of the flow. So streamline is a curve that is everywhere tangent to the instantaneous local velocity vector, and as this is tangent to the local velocity vector, it gives the velocity in magnitude as well as velocity in direction. So from this velocity vector, from this streamline, one can get the velocity of that particular flow. If I will consider this as a vertical velocity, so vertical means it is tangent to the vertical line. So this is going to be indicating that this is the direction of the velocity. Streamlines are, it has the direction of the velocity vector at each point flow across the streamline. So जी velocity vector आहे त्याची direction जी आहे that will be the direction for that streamline. So streamline gives what? Streamline gives the velocity, direction of velocity for that flow, and its tangent, it is tangent here, it is a curve whose tangential component, or we can in simple language what, it is a curve whose tangential component gives velocity vector. It is a curve whose tangential component gives velocity vector, that is velocity both in magnitude and direction. So this is going to be here in vertical u direction, x direction u. This will be vertical direction is v. Okay, so v bar is the velocity vector is a x plus dx, and here at this point y plus dy. So it is function of what? X as well as what? Y direction. Okay, so it has direction of the flow velocity vector at each point of the flow across the streamline. Now, characteristics. What is characteristics? The flow is only along that tangential direction we are getting the flow, but across the streamline, whether flow is there, anybody? Across the streamline, whether flow is there? So across the any streamline, across the streamline, there is no flow component. Across the streamline, there is no flow. Only flow is present along tangential component. So one streamline of flow will never cross. Streamlines cannot cross each other. Otherwise, the cross point will have to tangential line. कधी cross होतो पण त्याला tangential line असेल. For example, x and y axis. Okay. But generally, the streamlines cannot cross each other. Streamline can't be a folding line, but a smooth curve. So हे object आहे आपला. Now this is going to be what? Your object streamline. So if there is any obstacle or object, streamline changes their direction. Gab goman change karta direction. Okay. So streamlines what? Here it is going to be what? Here streamlines are changing direction when obstacle will be there in between. Across the streamline there is no flow. Okay. And streamlines whose curves whose tangential component gives velocity vector, that is velocity both in magnitude and direction. Streamlines cluster density reflects the magnitude of velocity. Dense streamlines means large velocity. जे जास्त streamlines जाड एकदम thickness असतील जवळ जवळ. So this indicate that there is large amount of flow particles are there, and here this indicates that large velocity mean large velocity or denser streamlines are there. Going to be about the streamlines. Anybody understood? So for getting the graphically getting the direction of flow, we are plotting that particular streamlines. Now another line is there, in this case is called as path line. What is path line? Path line is a actual path traveled by individual fluid particle over the some period of time, over the period or over the trajectory. Over the trajectory, path traced by the fluid particle over its trajectory is called as path line. So path line may be zigzag, कारण it is going to be path कसा पण आपण जाऊ शकतो. Our walking will be in that always सरळ चालतोय आपण असं काय नाही, कधी कधी आपण what zigzag manner. So path line may be straight. Here it is the path traced by the fluid particle during its course of time, during its trajectory of time. So this is called as path line. Okay, so it may be zigzag, it may be straight. Okay, then same as the fluid particle material position vector. Okay, then and the path of fluid particle same as streamline for steady flow. Steady flow la, for steady flow the path lines and streamlines are same. For steady flow la, path lines and streamlines are same, but for unsteady flow, as time is going to be different one, the path lines and streamlines are different. For steady flow, both are same. Steady flow, okay, path lines and streamlines both are same, and but for unsteady flow, both are different. So this is going to be path is going to, it is path of the fluid particle. trajectory means it may be zigzag. One path line may be it may be like this path also there. So path line intersect itself, but streamline cannot be intersect. So this is the nature for unsteady flow. Steady path line he never intersect, but therefore for steady flow path line and streamline is going to be same. But for unsteady flow it may intersect itself because काय कधी कधी आपण असं पण चालतो फ्लूइड पार्टी मे बी असं आपण जाऊ शकतो. This may be also path line. Okay, it may be zigzag, it may be straight path traced by the fluid particle. Now streak lines. Now streak lines. A streak line is the locus of fluid particle that have to pass sequentially through a prescribed point in the flow. म्हणजे एखादा आपण आता ऑब्जेक्ट घेतलं. So this is if this from this point, whatever the flow lines are passing through this particular point, so these are considered as here streak lines. Okay, easy to generate experiment like dye in a water flow or smoke in a air flow. Okay, smoke in a air flow. So generally what is there streak line? Cigarettes, somebody I think you have observed some people those are smoking. Nothing but what here is going to be from one particular point here. What happens? So flow lines are going to be passing through one point. So this is going to be smoke of that particular gas direction we are getting. So these lines are called as what? Streak lines. Or cigarette जरा थोडं worst example झालं. Essence stick, अगरबत्ती. अगरबत्त्या म्हणून लावल्यानंतर कशी? These are what kinds of the from one particular fixed point. What are the flow lines are passing? So these lines are called as streak lines. Okay, so it is going to be here easy to generate experiment like dye. ह्याच्यातून आपण स्मोक लाईन्स म्हणून आपल्याला कळू शकतो कसा फ्लो जातोय ते which direction it is flowing. It is called as streak lines. Or this streak line concept is used in case of the angiographies. Angiography everybody know? माहित आहे कोणाला angiography? Are you aware about the angiography? कोणाला माहित आहे? Angiography अवेअर आहे माहिती आहे का एन्जिओग्राफी काय टेक्निक आहे ते एनीबडी? जर आपल्या रक्तवाहिन्यामध्ये ओके ब्लडच्या इन आवर आर्टरीज whether there is a blockage or not, that we are finding out. Okay, and for that what we are doing, that doctor is injecting one dye solution from in the arteries or veins, and that dye, that trail of dye म्हणजे डाय कसा जातो आपल्या त्या रक्तवाहिन्यातून is going to be observed. So it is going to be passing through the fixed point. So that lines what are generated for that angiography etc. मग आपण बघतो की बाबा some flows are these are applications of these lines, stream lines and streak lines. Okay, so these how whether the flow medical ला वापरतात जास्त करून streak lines, stream lines. So how the flow is going to be choked there, म्हणजे फ्लो चोकड झालाय किंवा ब्लॉक झालाय तिथे फ्लोचे जास्त पार्टिकल स्प्रे झालेत. This indicates that there is a choke in that particular blood flow. Okay, and that flow that they are going to removing by passing one strain, by doing some operations. So that they want to remove this particular obstacles from the blood blood flowing in the arteries, passage of for the blood flowing in the arteries. So these are called as streak lines. And another is there a stream tube pipe. Stream tube म्हणजे काय? Pipe. It is an imaginary tube. Imaginary tube आहे. Here those tube whose boundary consisting of streamline म्हणजे त्याच्या boundary and a group of streamlines are passing through this bounded curve. That is called as what? Here stream tube. Okay, everybody understood this? Streamline means what? Path line means what? And streak lines means what? And for steady flow all these lines are same. Steady flow nature सगळ्यांचं काय असणार आहे? Same असणार आहे. But for unsteady flow all three lines are different for unsteady flow. But for steady flow all three lines are same. If understood you can write understood. We'll go to next. If doubts are there, ask. Hence, if theory is complete, then afterwards we are having interesting mathematics here. Anybody? Nobody is replying. What is problem? Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Then nobody is replying. Understood? Okay. Only Shubham, Shingan, yes sir, he's telling. Pramod Avlikar, yes. Okay. Another?
Please repeat
Okay. What to repeat?
this concept because of my network problem is not.
For you, we are wasting others' time. Okay, let it be. But okay, but still okay. But I will here. And if you have doubt, you ask me afterwards also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. But I will finish within 2 minutes so that it will revision for all. Okay. So these are going to be the flow lines or streamlines, path lines, and streak lines. So these are giving the nature of that particular flow, and we to have the direction of that particular flow, and to know the magnitude of the velocity. So for that, three lines are very important. One is streamline. So streamline is a curve, okay, imaginary curve, or we can say that it is imaginary curve whose tangential component gives velocity in that direction. Whose tangential component gives the velocity. Ha curve आहे orange color चा. And for that, one tangential component gives the velocity. So streamline direction is nothing but direction of that velocity vector. Okay. So across a streamline, properties of streamline is that across a streamline there is no flow. Okay. Then if some object is there, obstacle is there in the path of streamline, streamline changes its direction. And the streamlines which are very much closer to each other indicate that larger velocity flow or dense flow. Okay. Then path line. What is meant by now for steady flow, streamlines, path lines, and streak lines are same. Okay. But unsteady flow, they may be different. Streamlines cannot intersect itself. एक streamline दूसरे streamline ला intersect करत नाही. Okay. So these are the properties of streamline. Another is path line. What is meant by path line? Path line is a actual path traveled by an individual fluid particle over a some period of time. म्हणजे कसा फ्लुइड पार्टिकल न कसा पाथ फॉलो केला आपण जसं वॉकिंग करतो आपला जसा पाथ असेल तो वॉकिंगचा दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हॉट path line. How the fluid particle has traveled individually over a some period of time. So path line may be straight, path line may be zigzag, or path line may be it may intersect itself because it is depend on that path. But for steady flow, this path line and streamlines are same. Then another type of flow is what? Streak line. The streak line means what? It is a trail of the fluid particle passing through one particular fixed point. For example, Essence stick. Essence stick च्या इथून आपण जर आता फ्लो लाईन काढले तर इवन थ्रू दिस डायरेक्शन, थ्रू दिस पॉइंट, they are flowing in direction. So these lines are called as what? Here path lines. So this way, this direction, these are going to be flowing. Or cigarettes, we can take an example where the flow lines are passing. So these are called as what? Passing through one fixed point. This is very important for streak line. The streak line locus of fluid particles that have passed sequentially through a prescribed point in the fluid flow means what? एका पॉइंट मधून पास होणारे लाईन म्हणजे स्ट्रीक लाईन्स. याचं एक्झाम्पल दुसरं कुठलं ऍप्लिकेशन आहे तर एंजिओग्राफी. वॉट एव्हर द डाय वी आर इंजेक्टिंग इन द आर्टरीज और वेन्स ऑफ द veins of woman through blood, or we are injecting the dye solution through the veins or arteries, and that dye is passing through one point and it is going along that bloods and arteries and veins, and where the choke is there will be the dense lines, path lines will be there, or streak lines are there. So this will be the streak lines. And another is what? Here stream tube. म्हणजे काय stream tube is nothing but what? It is a imaginary tube whose boundary consisting of streamlines. याच्यामधून bunch of streamlines are याच्यामधून पास होतात. त्या याला काय म्हणायचं? कर्वेचर. त्या याला काय म्हणायचं? स्ट्रीम ट्यूब. One pipe is also example of what? Stream tube. Closed conduit, any closed conduit, closed bodies are examples of what? This stream tube. So where this kind of streamlines will pass through this. So this is going to be about streamline, path line, and streak line. Understood? It is now past revision I have taken for you on others. Doubt? Understood, I think many of you given X. Yes. Shall we proceed? Then we'll go to next. Okay, so here once again we'll kinematics. Here two methods were discussed. Types of flow were discussed from morning. One-dimensional flow in which the flow parameters such as velocity is function of time and one space coordinate only. So here I will again rewrite the equations, mathematical equations. Here u is a f of space and time. So x and t. V is anybody? V is equal to okay. V is equal to
0.
0. W is equal to 0 because velocity is function of only one space coordinate. Eka direction it will flow. Okay. Then two-dimensional flow. Velocity is function of time and two rectangular space coordinate. Maybe x, y, y, z, two, any two. So let us consider that it is function of only two space coordinate. U is anybody now. कोणतं सांगताय? U is f1 of काय असणार? हे this equation we have to use henceforth. U is f1 of काय येणार? X, comma, y and comma t. Why I am taking this again? Y and t. Okay. Then v velocity is also function of another coordinate. So f2 of another function of what? F2 of panel x, comma, y, comma t. And in this case, third component we are not considering, only two components. So third component may be w is equal to
0.
0. Okay, and three-dimensional. Now three-dimensional what? Here this equation everybody have to remember. What is that? U is a function of three space coordinate. So three means all three. Okay, so space, time, and this U is a f1 of x, comma y, comma z, and t. Okay, and v is equal to also f2 of x, comma y, comma z, and t. And w is also what? Here f3 of x, comma y, comma z, and t. This is a two-dimensional flow. Then flow visualizations, we have flow visualization is the visual examination of flow field features important for both physical experiments and numerical solution. Numeric methods are streamlines, path line, and streak line. The streamline is a curve that is everywhere tangent to the instantaneous local velocity vector. It has direction of the velocity vector at each point, number of flow across the streamline. So steady flow streamlines are fixed in space, but unsteady flow streamlines moves. Okay. The path line is an actual path traveled by an individual fluid particle over some period of time, same as that fluid particle's material position vector. Path line may be zigzag, straight, or one path line may intersect with itself. A streamline may not intersect. A streak line is the locus of fluid particles that have to pass sequentially through a prescribed point in the fluid flow. Easy to generate in experiment like dye in water flow or smoke in a air flow. So हे स्ट्रिक लाईन आपण बघितली एका पॉईंट पासून आणि ट्रेसर इंजेक्टेड. आपण एक्झाम्पल डायचं घेतलं तर दिस इज गोइंग टू बी ट्रेसर अँड ट्रेसर इंजेक्टेड कंटिन्युअसली इन टू ए फ्लुइड फ्लो. ते एखाद्या विमानाचं जे एक्झॉस्ट आहे तिथून जाणार तिथून एका फिक्स्ड पॉईंट पासून असं म्हणतोय आपण लोकस म्हणून एका फिक्स पॉईंट कडून हे फ्लो लाईन्स वाहतात. ओके, किंवा या अशा फिक्स पॉईंट कडून जातात. त्याला पॉईंट कडून किंवा आपण गाडीचं जर एक्झॉस्ट पकडलं सायलेन्सरचं तर त्यातच जाणारा धूर म्हणजे पण काय असू शकतात ह्या स्ट्रिक लाईन्स. एरोप्लेन कसं वाहत आहे मूव मध्ये त्याच्यात जाणार आहे प्रत्येक ह्याच्यातून जे फ्लो लाईन्स, गॅस फ्लो, स्मोक लाईन्स, फ्लो लाईन्स, एरो लाईन्स. So these will be considered as here streak lines. And for same as path line and streamline for steady flow. Steady flow la path line, streamlines, and everything is going to be same. Okay, so now I think we'll 257. We'll close today, and I think next class we will go for the numericals now because mathematics of this fluid flow we will go for. Okay, now I request everybody whether you understood, please write yes, and then after your attendance, and then quit the meeting. Anybody understood? You can write your message yes, then you write your attendance, etc. Today's like, and then you proceed.
Sir, please share this PPT after lecture.
Okay, no problem, no problem, no problem. Immediately I will share today only. Huh? Now only. Now only. Or if you are leaving, you will get that PPT first. Huh? Now only because I am not up to I am not for remembering. I forget. Both PPTs I will share, but you take both PPTs I will share, but you take our PPT first because other part is not in our syllabus. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hmm. Some part circulation, vorticity is now removed from our syllabus. So whatever part is there, only concentrate on. Both PPTs I will share to you to WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, shared PPTs on what our WhatsApp group. Please check.